Picture this scenario. You've decided to do a physics degree because you're mad. You finished your A-levels, you finished college, and now you have a long wait till you start in September. Well, what do you do with your time? You could spend it on cocaine, hookers and holidays in Ibiza with the lads, but you're a physicist, so hot chocolate, lonely masturbation and maybe a week away with the folks. You could spend some of that time doing things to make your degree easier. Well, that was an awkward segue, but it gets into it. This is just 3 things that I wish I'd spent some of that time learning. They're not massively long to do, but I think it would be worth the investment. First of all, how to set up a report. You probably wrote things, word processed them, made documents. I'm going to tell you now that you can't do that. You're crap at it. I was as well. Now, ask me this question if you've ever made a report or something like that. Can you set up a table of contents automatically? How do you do referencing, bibliographies? Do you have to manually add every single one and keep adding citations? When you want to add one citation ahead of another, what do you do? Can you automate this so that your citations always work and there's no room for you to make an error in what number is linked to what citation? Also, can you add figures without buggering up the typesetting, which happens all the time? Can I add, say, a picture here in this document without all the text disappearing into the abyss, or onto the next page, or onto the previous page, or to the side of the image when you really didn't want that? And if you add a caption to that image, does it all go horrible again? I would advise you a couple of things. Either one, this document editing thing called LaTeX. Learn about it, find out it's designed to make typesetting easy. If you really don't want to do that, which I can understand if you're just going to do 3-year course, go in industry and not write a report again, at least learn how to do the more formal parts of word processing. This is not difficult stuff, it's not stuff that should take a long time, but I think it would be really useful for you to know. Second, basic coding. Physics is programming at the moment. I'm pretty sure that the astrophysics department I work in is actually a computer science department with a picture of a star on the door, because that's all everyone ever seems to do, apart from one guy who plays with cryostats. Yippee! So, you will probably need to learn to code. You'll probably need to learn, at the bare minimum, can you read in data from a file? Can you do some basic maths on it? And can you output results that look decent? Tables that are well formatted, graphs that don't look awful. I don't care the language you use. I don't care about much else really. Maybe basic loops as well, learn them. Just the basic coding tutoring that you get in your physics degree will not be brilliant unless you deliberately go outside and go to computing courses. So learn that now if you can. The other thing to say is that you will not learn the background to computing unless you learn it yourself. You will not learn say, how computer turns programming language that you write into the underlying instructions into getting the thing that you want done actually done. You probably also won't learn things like why some methods are faster than others, or anything from coding that isn't instantly applicable to physics. You will struggle to learn in a physics degree, which is fair enough. So if you want to get a start on that, there's a good time for you. Thirdly, and finally, how your course works. You'll hopefully pick a choice of university with some wisdom rather than picking names out of a hat, but your time will have been split by multiple choices that you could have taken, and you will have been working around work, essentially. You will have been doing the exams to try and get you into these places. Freshers Week is a drunken binge, you're not going to learn anything there, and they may do a few intro lectures, but they're just not going to do the job. Really, if you want to get how your course works, you're going to need to find some sort of document that the university has that explains the nature of the course. They're usually online, unless the course is crap and secretive. In other words, crap. So, yeah, find them. Find them, they're interesting. That will teach you how your course works. Things like what the grade boundaries for, say, a first, a 2-1, whatever. What courses you take in a year. How much lab. What other things do you have to do to get, say, if you want to do physics with astrophysics, what things do you have to do to get the astrophysics bit? If you want to do physics and mathematics, how does that odd mixed course split up? So there you go, 3 things. None of them particularly long. You could say coding goes on forever, which it does, but I only said the basics. And there you go. Maybe in a few months between you finishing your exams and you starting university, you might find some of those ideas a useful thing to learn. I've been Mike, the crafty physicist. Bugger off.